Hey guys, Conan Gaming here, and officially welcome to what will be the preview of a upcoming thing that we'll be doing in the online mode. I am actually currently in the the offline and the co-op mode. I do most of my basic builds in that, and then if it's something that I like, I transfer it through to one of the many online servers. I'll be getting into that in a little bit. I just wanted to give you a quick preview of, I suppose you can call it base 3.0. I've spent a lot of time on this now, and I must admit it's becoming very addictive for me. This is my main character, by the way, which is called Raven, and that is the channel avatar that I tend to use on pretty much everything I do. What I'm going to be doing is, as I slowly pan around, you can see a little causeway which I've done across there, because that's where I tend to recruit most of my troops. Excuse me, my voice is going already. Anyway, yes, what I want to do is show you a preview of base 3.0. It's not 100% complete. As I said, we are currently in the offline and the co-op version. But if you take a look at this, for people who play MMOs, you may recognize this straight away. Bear in mind, it's not usually in a desert setting, and as we go further into it, you may recognize it further. For those who have played World of Warcraft, I have been like a long time fan since pretty much the game launched. I haven't been able to play it as of late because my PC knackered up a long time ago. I'm 40 years old now, and I don't really fancy starting over again, or basically putting together the money for like a new PC. So I've just basically built what I could remember of Stormwind City into this game. This is actually the second time I have tried doing this intro, because the first time we got attacked by one of the Dafari troops. Luckily one of my guards was on hand. So yeah, for those people who have played World of Warcraft, guaranteed this is usually full of oil water on the sides. This is actually the Valley of the Heroes, where you get all these statues of dwarven legends and things like that. So yeah, you got this bit. Tried to be as accurate as I could, but obviously with the limitations of pretty much working in a Minecraft block environment. It is pretty tricky sometimes, but yeah. You can see it come through here, and you're into the Stormwind Market District. Most of these shops are just facades. You can't actually go inside them, but these first four you actually can, and I've yet to put stuff in there. I'm probably going to put like, because there isn't a way to really represent the guild masters and all these other types of stuff. I'm probably going to put a potions one in that one and something else in that one, just so you've got a purpose when you come into it. As I said, I will be transferring this into the online mode. Obviously though, in the offline mode, I will be honest, all of this has been done using the console commands in the admin department, because there's no way I could have requested all of these supplies and done all this in the amount of time I've actually done it. So yeah, these are actually done through the admin control panel. Supply, basically getting all the supplies I actually need. The building has been done all by myself, and I'm trying not to give away too much before as you see it here. If you came round, would be we go for the griffins. Again, all this will be built into the online version. If I sound a little bit out of breath, it's because I'm just rushed into trying to actually do this. And there you go. Yeah, so here's where you would normally catch the griffins off to whatever flight path destination. If I stutter at any time as well, it's for those people who haven't followed me for a while, I do have a slight stammer, so I will apologise in advance for that. It is not 100% accurate, like I said, because of the console limitations. if you build too much, you're going to start getting severe lag, and it's not good. There's another one of the things. I can't remember if that's now the guild house, the house of legends or heroes or something like that, or if it's the new auction house location, but either way. If you come around here, you've got the fountain, which everybody usually likes to stand up on, jump on top of. And then you've got the bank. This was one of the bits that I was most happy with when I actually completed it. It's not as deep as the Stormwind bank. You've got the teller windows there where you'd access your own personal bank accounts, and then you've got the guild bank, which is right at the very back. I didn't intend this to be so big. Originally this was going to be set further back, but I didn't intend when I spawned the vaults for it to be such a huge thing. As you can see, there's so much here that the rendering takes a little bit of time to come through. This is the inn that you can set your hearthstone to, complete with staircase up to where you normally meet your mining supplies, and I keep forgetting to fill that hole in, complete with fireplace. And as we come around here, this is normally where you'd go through to the canals. I've managed to try and keep that bit in a little bit, but it's a bit bigger than a canal. We're built right on the edge of the water side there. That's where you'd normally go into the other districts, and I just did not have the time or the computer space, I suppose, to actually do that bit as well. As you come along here, this bit's usually all walled off, and shops as well. So there is a bit of cheating going on. I've been able to section bits off. I've just tried to focus mostly on the actual market district. But anyway, before we go into the main part of it, I just want to show you this as well. This isn't actually part of Stormwind City. This is actually one of my favourite areas in, which is just before that, in a little area called Goldshire. You've got the blacksmiths, which is in Goldshire, and I've just filled it with every possible thing that I could actually use in there for the blacksmiths. And then if we come into here, we'll just get a little bit of a pan back so you can actually see. This is actually the Lion's Pride. So you come through here. Like I said, I spent a lot of loving attention on this because I love the Lion's Pride in World of Warcraft in Goldshire. Normally there's a couple of quest givers there as well. You've got a couple of barrels up in the corner like it is in the game. There's usually a little fence here and a step down into a little area there and step up. Got all the little accessories there. And this bit. Again, I'll go upstairs in a second. The little barkeep area where you can order your drinks and food and stuff, and then, oop, don't know why she just started fighting there. And then you've got your cooking areas in here. Like I said, as far as set decoration goes, there is still a little bit to be done. And I better get this done quick because it's looking like it's starting to go night time. It does get invisible. Not very well, should I say. I will actually access the console commands and put it back to daytime. You've got the little bedrooms here. This is where I actually come unstuck because I couldn't remember if there was just one bedroom or two, so I just put the extra one in because it seemed like a huge space to just leave empty. As I said, it has been some time since I played World of Warcraft, but I tried to put it in from a mixture of what I actually remembered and everything else, right? So as you can see here, we have got Stormwind Keep, or as close as I could actually make it. You've got the little guard towers that you can actually go inside all the way to the very top. So you go through here. Little areas there to get you into the inaccessible areas. Normally, you've got your little thing down there for training your slaves. There as well. I'm just going slow because it does tend to lag a little bit, yeah, on this, unfortunately. anybody's got any questions, by the way, about this, leave them in the comment section, and I'll try and get back to each and every single one of them. So yeah, we come up to this bit, and as you can see here, this is a little side room that you had in the game. I can never remember what that one was for. I don't think it was really for much. And you come on up again. The online mode will be a lot more basic than this. I just wanted to show you guys the full beauty of a version first. In the online mode as well, this room is actually smaller because I realised it was just too big to try and fix the ceiling, as you can see from up there, without having to have pillars absolutely everywhere. So yeah, you got all little statues here. Some of the set decorations are not to what was in World of Warcraft, and I'm trying to hide the Queen's navel a little bit there. As you can see, you got the throne here as well, which I've managed to. I'm quite proud of how that turned out with the lighting effects. Yeah, so you got a little female companionship there. Go across first to the war, the textures to load in. As I said, unfortunately, with it being on console, the textures are a little bit of a problem. They do take a bit of time to load in, but unlike some games when you overbuild, that just won't load. This is still loading, so it's not so bad. So this is the war room. Got a couple of artisan tables in there, and a little hidden room which is not in World of Warcraft. I just wanted to put this in to eventually be a keepsake room, just for little bits and pieces. So I'll climb out of there. Again, everything's roofed, and you've got little cauldrons and stuff here. Those are the ones which I will be putting in some of the shops in the trade district as well. And as we come through here, you've got the gardens, which isn't exactly like it is in the game, because obviously there's probably a rooftop or something over this bit, I can't remember. And all this bit is usually treed, or the grass as well. This then leads off into a water well, which isn't in the game. I just wanted an area I could collect some water up here. This is the library you've usually got, but I've added in a staircase to enable you to go up to the upper level, and then a very tight confined staircase to take you up to the very top of that, which I might as well do if it means you can get a proper view of the land. I was actually concerned about it being nighttime, but I think actually you're going to get a better view. And apparently there must be a sandstorm or something coming through, because I just got spikes. No. Oh, yeah, spikes on the other side. Right, so yeah, that is pretty much the entire landscape I've actually built across. It's not far away from the start. If I go on the map, and I'll show you now where it is. So I always build on the same spot because I know where everything is from that point, and it's kind of useful as well. There's a couple of extra stuff I've marked on here just so I actually remember where they are, from iron ore type of stuff as well. Yeah, so from where you would start, I mean, I personally started over there and I had to run all the way along past here. You can do it multiple ways. You can go through the enemy infested areas, or you can run to where you'd encounter the desert for the first time, where the music changes, and then just run all the way along the backs and then come through at that point or something. Or, as I said, just work your way along if you do want to visit it in the online game, which I'm going to get to any second. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my Stormwind, which is still a work in progress in the offline mode, but I had learnt enough whilst actually doing that bit to try and do it in the online mode as well. A few people have actually seen it, and if you are a subscriber to the channel or a viewer of the channel, then hello again. Get down here. One thing I love doing it's just completely Jason Bourne in the entire facility. fact, everything's built within jumpable distance as well. So yeah, that is my Stormwind. I'll now actually take you very quickly into the online version so you can actually see what server I am currently playing on. If I get my notepad and paper here ready, because I do actually have the thing. I am actually in the EU servers, and it's server number 3062. So what I'm going to do is take you into that very quickly. When you get into these, obviously I've got it in my favourites, and where is it? 3062 there. Those are the ones, by the way, that I have actually got listed are just things that I've actually tested the stuff I've made in offline out on. Things from my ancient Egyptopia build all the way through to, God, my very, very first one, which was just like a Egyptian temple. And I think I did a castle type of facility as well on one of them. But this is probably going to be, unless the game's going to be the one that I settle on for the majority of my online work. Excuse me. Right, so this is actually the workshop I've got, which I set up on pretty much every facility whilst I'm getting everything done. And their eyes are still taking a while to load in there. As I said, because I'm doing this one in the online mode, everything is going to be built up over time. My voice is really starting to go now. It's because I don't usually talk this much. Just gameplay normally. So yeah, this is my usual passageway across to try and get some recruits from the camp. And I'm just going to sneak over here. Hopefully I won't get attacked this time. I'll try and do the preview. As you can see, already underway. I'm still working on this one. It's by means nowhere near complete, but I'm building everything in the sandstone first, and then as I level up and increase and gain access to all the other stuff, I'll go through piece by piece and upgrade to the Alquonian, the one that's more like a Roman type of material. I don't think I've got access to it there, have I? No. Aquilonian, that's the word. As you can see, I'm in the phase of building the causeway at the moment. Put the statues on. Everything I pretty much have is in there at the moment. Like I said, that's my workshop that I build until I've got the ability to put other stuff down. And yeah. If you just excuse me 1 second, my wife just come back from the shop, so I'll be 2 seconds. Right, so basically, like the other build, this one is going to be exactly the same, but I'm putting a lot more time and effort actually into this one now. So you can actually see from some of the stuff that I'm putting together now what it is going to actually be, having seen the other version. Again, the Lion's Pride. Started to get it all set up. I don't have access to the fireplaces yet in the creation builds, so a lot of these are just placeholders, so I can add to these later on. With each one as well, I've tried to improve little bits and pieces. Still need to put the roof on this as well. I've also sectioned off those so you can actually have more enclosed. As we go up to the castle, you'll be able to see what I mean about things being changed and improved as well. These little bits, which I never showed before, is basically just a access point through to there. and if you come through to this one, you can get up into the tower as well. That's it. Try to keep it as much the same as possible. I know it does look drastically different in the sandstone, but as I said, as I level up and improve and gain access to the other stuff, I will be improving that. Got a little boardroom, meeting room again at the side, a bit more to proportion this time. That's the one good thing with doing it in the offline mode first. You can actually refine what you want to do. The rooftop in the online mode, in the offline mode, was always a little bit too high, so I've been able to actually refine that. The rooftop, as you can see, has been actually fixed and done proper this time, as has the floor, because I did it with squares last time and I did it with the triangles this time, which seemed to work a lot better, I must admit. Into here, where you're going to have the war room, again with my secret compartment in the floor, which is not really anything in there at the moment. Got my throne area already set up when I can access the iron throne or stone throne, whatever it's called, and then the startings of the garden here. I've got my little temple over on that side. So that is pretty much where I'm up to at the moment with this build. I have added a way up onto this one as well. I was going to do something with this and it didn't seem to work. So what I'm going to do is cap the ceiling off and possibly do one more tower up from it. Excuse me. And then that will be that. Right. So I am going to leave this video there, because if I don't, my voice is seriously about to give out on me. And as Raven Jason borns her way all the way back down, preferably without dying. Excuse me, I do apologise. I can officially leave you with the remaining sites of what I am currently working on. As I said, I am on server EU server 3062. If you want to come by and check it out and say hi or whatever, and I'm not it's a PvE server as well, because I don't want to build stuff and then have it completely smashed by the other players, and or have anything that I've collected, looted. So yeah, I always play it on a PvE, just so I can concentrate on the building without all the hassle of the other stuff as well. So yeah, if you're interested in coming by and checking out the work in progress as it's actually built, then feel free, everyone. Again, I'm on EU server PvE 3062, number 3062. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this special look at the final version, or near final version, and the work in progress in the online mode. And yeah, don't forget, leave a like please, just to help support the channel and show your appreciation for the hard work that has gone into it. And if you're not a subscriber already, please subscribe. And thank you very much to everybody, and I shall leave it with the last word from Raven. See you later, guys.